Hey, let me ask you something personal. Has someone ever made you feel so loved, so special, so chosen, that you ignored every warning sign? Has someone ever said, "I just care about you so much," and somehow that sentence ended up making you feel trapped? If yes, this video is for you, because today we're talking about something that destroys thousands of relationships every single year. Red flags that don't look like red flags. Warning signs that feel like romance. Control that's disguised as love. And the scary part, most people don't realize what's happening until they're already deep inside it. So, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll never look at certain behaviors the same way again. The setup: why control feels like love. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you just started dating someone. Let's call him Ryan. Ryan is charming, attentive, and almost too perfect. On your third date, he says, "I've never connected with anyone like this before. You're different. You're special." It feels amazing, like a fairy tale. But here's what nobody tells you: that feeling, that overwhelming, intoxicating rush of being chosen. It has a name. It's called love bombing. And it's the first red flag that feels like love. Love bombing is when someone showers you with extreme affection, attention, and compliments very early in the relationship. Ryan texts you, "Good morning," every day. He wants to spend every weekend with you. He says, "I love you," within the first month. And you think, wow, he really loves me. But what's actually happening is that Ryan is establishing dependency. He's making you feel so high on his attention that when he eventually pulls it away, and he will, you'll do anything to get that feeling back. This is the foundation of narcissistic control. It starts with making you feel like the most important person in the world. Red flag 1. Jealousy, framed as devotion. Now let's talk about one of the most common red flags that people completely misread: jealousy. We've been taught through movies, through songs, through culture, that jealousy means someone really loves you. If he gets upset when you talk to other guys, that means he cares. Right? Wrong. Let me give you an example. Remember the show Friends? Remember how Ross constantly monitored Rachel's friendships, her co-workers, her choices, because he was in love with her. We laughed at it. We thought it was cute. But in real life, that behavior has a very different name. It's called possessiveness, disguised as love. When someone says, "I don't want you talking to him because I love you," what they're actually saying is, "I need to control who you spend time with." And it starts small. First it's just, "I don't like that guy." Then it's, "Why are you always on your phone?" Then suddenly you've stopped seeing your friends altogether. And you think you made that choice. You didn't. It was engineered. Red flag 2. Checking in that becomes surveillance. Here's another one that feels sweet at first. Your partner texts you constantly. "Where are you? When are you coming home? Who are you with?" And at the beginning, you love it. You think, "He misses me. He thinks about me all day." But let me ask you, when does thinking about you become tracking you? Think about it this way. Even the most loyal, loving golden retriever, let's say a dog like Buddy, will wait by the door for you to come home. That's love. But if Buddy started scratching at the door every 5 minutes, barking every time you stepped outside, refusing to let you leave, that's anxiety and control, not love. People work the same way. When your partner needs to know your location at all times, gets angry when you don't respond immediately, or goes through your phone without permission, that is not love. That is surveillance. And surveillance is about control, not connection. Now let's discuss red flag 3. And it is criticism wrapped in concern. This one is subtle, and it hurts the most. A controlling person rarely says, "You're stupid," or "You're ugly," directly. That would be too obvious. Instead, they say things like, "I just want you to be your best self. I'm only saying this because I care about you. Don't take this the wrong way." But, and then they say something that chips away at your confidence, your clothes, your friends, your job, your decisions. Let me give you a real-world parallel. Imagine a life coach Someone like Tony Robbins, constantly telling you that everything you do is slightly wrong, slightly embarrassing, slightly not good enough, but framing it as guidance. After a while, you'd start to believe it. That's exactly what a narcissist does. They position themselves as your advisor, your protector, your biggest fan, while slowly convincing you that without them, you'd fall apart. Psychologists call this gaslighting through concern, and it's one of the most powerful tools a narcissist has, because you can't fight back against someone who says, "I'm just trying to help." Another red flag, number 4, isolation that feels like intimacy. Here's a question for you. When was the last time you spent time with your friends or family without your partner commenting on it, questioning it, or making you feel guilty about it? Narcissists are experts at isolation, but they don't say, "Stop seeing your friends." That's too direct. Instead, they say things like, "I just love spending time with you. Is that a crime? Your friends don't really understand you like I do. I just feel like we need more us time." And slowly, your world gets smaller. Your circle shrinks. And before you know it, the only person you really talk to is them, which means they become your only source of validation, comfort, and reality. This is not accidental. This is strategy. Think about Oprah Winfrey, one of the most powerful women in the world. Part of what made her powerful is her network, her friendships, her mentors, her community. A narcissist will work to destroy your network because an isolated person is a controllable person. And now, apologies that change. Nothing is red flag number 5. Now this one keeps people stuck for years. The narcissist does something hurtful. You confront them. They cry. They apologize. They say things like, "I don't know what's wrong with me," and "You deserve so much better," and "I promise I'll change," and your heart breaks open because you see someone vulnerable, someone who needs you, someone who loves you, so you forgive them, you stay, and then it happens again. This cycle, the hurt, the apology, the forgiveness, the repeat, is called the narcissistic abuse cycle. And the apology is the most important part of the trap because it gives you just enough hope to stay. Here's the truth. A genuine apology changes behavior. Full stop. If someone apologizes and does the same thing again and again and again, they are not sorry. They are managing you. Red flag 6, making you feel lucky to have them. This is the deepest one, and the one that's hardest to see from the inside. A narcissist will subtly, constantly, make you feel like you are the lucky one in this relationship, that they chose you, that you should be grateful, that without them, you would be lost. They might say things like, "You know, most people wouldn't put up with you the way I do. I gave up a lot to be with you. I hope you realize how much I sacrifice for this relationship." And over time, you start to believe it. You start to feel like you owe them, like you're in debt to this relationship. But here's what I want you to hear right now. Love does not make you feel lucky in a fearful way. Love does not make you feel like you need to earn your place. Love does not make you feel grateful just for being tolerated. You are not a burden. You are not lucky someone puts up with you. Real love feels safe, not indebted. Keep watching and hit subscribe, because your mental peace deserves more content like this. Now, what to do if you recognize these signs? Okay, so maybe you've been nodding along this whole video. Maybe you've recognized someone. Maybe you've recognized yourself in some of these patterns. First, breathe. Recognizing it is the hardest step, and you just did it. Here's what I want you to do. 1. Trust your gut. If something has felt wrong for a long time, it probably is. Your feelings are data. Don't dismiss them. 2. Reconnect with your people. Call a friend you've lost touch with. Visit family. Rebuild your circle quietly. You need people outside the relationship who know the real you. 3. Do not confront a narcissist with accusations. They will turn it around on you every single time. Instead, focus on your own clarity and your own exit plan. 4. Seek professional support. A therapist, a counselor, even a support group. These are not signs of weakness. They are signs of someone who takes their own healing seriously. And 5, remember this: leaving is not failure. Staying in something that breaks you slowly is not loyalty. It is self-abandonment. Look, nobody gets into a relationship expecting to be controlled. Nobody falls for a narcissist because they're foolish. It happens because narcissists are skilled, because control is dressed up beautifully as love. But now you know what to look for. Red flags that feel like devotion, jealousy sold as passion, isolation sold as intimacy, criticism sold as care, apologies that change nothing, and a love that makes you feel lucky in all the wrong ways. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it, because somewhere out there, someone is confused about why the person who loves them makes them feel so small, and they deserve to know the truth. I'll see you in the next one. Remember, real love makes you feel safe, not small. Subscribe for more psychology that actually makes sense of real life.